I'll round us out with my in the scope target. It is none other than quarterback Drake Maye. And I hate to go back to the quarterback. I just featured one last week, but I'm in a position now in a couple leagues. I've traded away my top quarterback. We had this conversation. I think it was on this program. That was, hey, if you don't have one of these top 3 or 4 guys, you're better off ditching who you have and just playing the streamer game. So I think one person that might necessarily not have the best matchup this week, therefore I think he won't be widely added, so you can get him off waivers for free afterwards, is Drake Maye, because he's playing the Bears. He was electric this past week, and we cannot deny that. 29 for 41, 206 yards, a touchdown. He did have 2 interceptions. One of those was at the end, just kind of a lob city ball he threw down there. But that TD was cold stuff to Ramondre Stevenson to force that game to overtime. More importantly for fantasy, though, 8 rushing attempts, 95 yards on the ground. He's averaging 18.7 points per game in games he started and finished. That is QB 11 on a points per game basis. He also scored 11.5 points against the Jets in 30% of snaps. So who knows what that could have been another 20 burger as well. With him playing the Bears, I think you can get him cheap this week, and I might not want to roll him out there right away. If you're forced to, I think you can, and he'll be better than projections are giving him credit for. But Drake Maye, I think he's someone down the stretch, boys. Like, he's another one of these cheat codes. We've seen it with Bo Nix. We've seen it with Daniels. Like, you need guys who run. Give me Drake Maye, bro.
I 1,000% agree. So I've actually done this in my home league as well, as I've picked up Drake Maye just to stash him, because I know Jaden Daniels, who is my starting quarterback, has a bye week coming up. And at some point I need someone, and I want that rushing upside. Every time I'm on this program, I pound my fists and stomp my feet and say, give me a rushing quarterback over a pocket passer all day, every day.
It's Drake Maye, man. Eric, you like Maye too?
Yeah, I do, and specifically for the cheat code that you mentioned, right? 95 rushing yards in that last game, 46 in the game before. He also got in on the ground against a very tough Jets defense, right? So, especially when you're talking about kind of the broader context, right? Which types of teams are considering a quarterback change? If you are, you're probably going to be hard pressed to find a guy that is that involved in the ground game, and that ground game travels, right? Good matchup, bad matchup. It's something that he can lean on. So he's someone that I'm actually adding in a lot of places where I have like Jordan Love on bye. He's one of the guys that I'm going out and acquiring where I'm reeling with bad decision making to draft Anthony Richardson, and now what do I do, right? So he's definitely someone that I'm getting more and more shares of every single week.